Hey, Nick, where are you hiding? Where are you hiding, Nick? All right, we'll find you.
Oh my God, that's not you.
No, it's not. Ooh, I hear shotgun, though. Nick, you're such a scrub. You're an absolute piece of trash. Oh, shit. How did you find me?
It's because I'm looking at his screen.
PUBG's new map, Savage, the Southeastern Asia map, was out on test servers as of last night. I played a little bit, but you and Jake have both played a lot more than me. What do you think of it so far?
I think there's two ways you can play this map. I think the first way you can play this map is you go to one of the hotbeds. There's the temple area and there's a resort area. Obviously, those two are not finished yet, so they're kind of these weird grayscale.
It's like gray checkerboarding, like waiting for textures.
It's pretty cool because I can see the weapons easier there, and it seems like that's like the school here on this map. And so if you go to those two hotbeds, you're gonna get in a gunfight right away. There seems like the loot is better. There's a lot of scars, a lot of M4s lying around there, and it's generally pretty fun. You go down there, you might get 2 or 3 kills. If you're one of the ones who can survive it, then that's awesome, but if not, like at least you dropped in and had a good time, and you get right back into another one. And then the other way to play it is what you were kind of talking about, Jake, where it's more the long methodical route, again, like some of the other ones, where I like to sometimes land out in the middle by Banyan Grove, or maybe the coconut groves and stuff like that. And in those areas, I can like take my time, loot slowly, find some really good stuff.
I'm not necessarily saying that is a way to play. I'm saying no matter where you land, if you survive, if you're that last one, even if you're in a hotbed, you're still gonna have a really slow middle of the match. You're gonna have to wait until the circle shrinks. But they did try to counter that. I did notice the circles close in quicker, especially near the end. Like I remember being pushed forward faster than I have in other ones, which I think is good.
If you look at the map and you see like the actual web of roads, there's like a settlement of buildings almost at every single intersection. Miramar obviously had those hills, and there wasn't a lot of foliage to take place. Like in Miramar, if you were caught in the open, you would have to do like a lot of zigzagging to not die. Whereas, you know, OG map, you could go down in like wheat fields or whatever. But when you left a building and like you would plan with your team to run, like, okay, we're gonna go to red, which is at north like 655. You know there's gonna be like maybe 45 seconds of running where you could get shot. In this, it's like, okay, I'm gonna leave this building, 10 seconds to the next settlement, but in that 10 seconds, it's gonna be even more intense. And I think that overall, like presumably is what PUBG Corp was going for with this map. They were trying to do something that you could like take almost bite-sized PUBG experiences, get in, get out. Obviously Fortnite is its main competitor, especially considering they released Savage, you know, who knows how many months it's out. It's not gonna be 1 month like Miramar was. It's nowhere near that close to being done. But I wonder if they released it this early, specifically to like almost remind people, hey, PUBG's still here and we're bringing out new stuff. Don't worry, it might not be out for another 3 months, but you could check it out now and give us feedback. And I don't know, did you feel like that's what they're doing, like trying to provide this bite-sized experience, like, and stay relevant almost?
I think so, but I also think that it could have been even more bite-sized. I think it could have been smaller.
Yeah,
but
I think they could have gotten rid of one of those islands.
Yeah, but I do feel like it is comparable now to Fortnite size. Because when I jump out of the battle bus when I'm playing Fortnite, I do feel as if I can get to like different areas of the map pretty easily from where I jump out. And that's not really possible sometimes with like regular PUBG, where I'm like, oh man, I gotta long jump this, or maybe if I land really quick and grab a car and then I drive out to the military base on Miramar. Like in this situation, I can generally jump towards the center of the map and kind of reach anywhere I want to go.
Within like the first couple circles, right?
Right, yeah. It's within those first couple circles, and that feels really, really good. Where it's like, okay, this is definitely smaller, but I agree, there's still some down periods where you're like, okay, haven't seen anyone in a little while, like let me keep pushing in, maybe I go like somewhere where there might be like a hotbed for more players and things like that. But it does feel comparable to Fortnite, so if that is in fact what they were going for, I think it sounds like they're heading in the right direction.
I mean, and I think part of the reason too they released it so early for people to test is like they don't know if it works. They don't know if this is what people want with PUBG. Do people want these shorter matches? I don't know, the way they're sharing it is interesting because it's not through the test server. You have to get a code from them, and I think if you bought the game, you can redeem it. You're too late now. But you can redeem a code, and you're in a separate game almost where you can test out this map. It kind of makes me think, like, I wonder if this doesn't work, if people don't like it, I'm curious if it will still actually be pushed to the final game, or if it'll just kind of be like thrown behind them. You know, they'll like save it for later, maybe look back at it later, because they still have another map in the works too.
Yeah, the Mediterranean one or whatever it's
Something like that, yeah.
All in all, I do think this is actually a really smart move, a good direction for PUBG to take with like one of their maps. You still have OG all the time, which is still my favorite, and maybe it's just nostalgia, or I think that it captures the whole like chess aspect. Like, do I want to pick up these items in that settlement over there, or is the circle going to close in, or should I worry about the circle now? I feel like Savage is the map that you want to play if you're getting used to the game, like shooting. I feel like you're going to have more encounters, you can practice way more. It's like everybody dropped into the school to get like better at the game, right? Like to start just fighting right away. I feel like Savage might be a better practice realm for people just getting into the game.
Yeah, maybe throw some bots in there.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Or
Like
is this
mobile?
zombies mode?
Yeah, is this map gonna come to mobile?
Who knows? Like, I don't know like what their roadmap is as far as if they're going to release it. Are they releasing all that stuff at the same time on mobile and
I hope not.
PC
Let's
from here on out?
get Xbox some love.
Yeah. But in general, I think this is a smart move for PUBG if they like want to just keep reminding people, hey, we're here. We're still a fantastic game, to say the least. Not that they need to remind a lot of people, but there are a lot of people playing Fortnite. It's this phenomenon, and now like I think PUBG, if they want to go in a direction with one of the maps, I think this is a smart direction to go in. And I'm excited to play more of it.
Yeah, I tapered off. I haven't played in a while, but I've been playing this map, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready to go back in. That's what I needed.
Ready to go play now?
I got too much to do.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
some of us work during the day, Nick.